Moving forward, we have Ultratech Cement. Ultratech Cement is the largest manufacturer of grey cement, ready-mix concrete and white cement in India. It is also leading cement producers globally. Ultratech as a brand stands for strength, reliability and innovation. Together, these attributes inspire engineers to stretch their limits of imagination to create homes, buildings and structures that define new India. And what better day to actually associate on Engineers Day, which is also an engineer's choice. So we have with us Mr. Arvind Mahajan and Mr. Clinton from Ultratech Cement for a product presentation.
Eminent engineers, delegates from ISSC, ladies and gentlemen. Again, warm welcome to all of you and Happy Engineers Day in advance. Ultratech, already introduction has been given, is the largest cement producing company in India with more than 25 integrated units, 26 grinding units, more than 100 RMC plants and more than 1600 UBS outlets spread all across the country. Ultratech has got presence in all nook and corners of the area. Every state, every district, if you go, you will find Ultratech cement is available. And we feel proud to get associated with all the projects who are using Ultratech, and there are many signature projects they have got constructed with Ultratech cement. We also feel proud to be associated with the development of India by making our cement available each and every time to all the projects which further are getting constructed in shortest possible time. Along with India, we also have production units outside. We have our production units in UAE, in Bangladesh, in Sri Lanka, and we are also exporting cement to various countries where it is getting used in their prestigious projects. Along with cement, we have RMC as a business. 100 plus RMC plants are there all across the country, and we are the largest manufacturer of concrete through our RMC plants, and we have the largest fleet of transit mixers also with us. We are producing n number of concretes, value-added concretes, apart from the normal concrete which are getting produced or which are getting used at sites, and about 3 or 4 concretes we will have the presentation very soon. We also have our R&D facility. We have developed our R&D center in Taloja, which offers n number of testing related to concrete like RCPT, rapid chloride permeability test, RCMT, rapid chloride migration test, models of elasticity test, permeability test, and so many tests which are offered through this laboratory, and we are constantly doing R&D on the concrete, and through R&D the results are also shown through our RMC business. We also have building products division through which we are manufacturing and supplying AEC block, autoclave aerated blocks, along with dry mix products like plastering products, tile fixo, adhesives, waterproofing products, and these products are made available through various our outlets in Mumbai and apart from Mumbai, all across the country. Now for this concrete product presentation, I will request Clinton to please come on the stage.
So good evening, everyone. So I would like to wish everyone a happy Engineers Day. It's really great being an engineer, and also great to have such a gathering over here in Virar and seeing so many engineers coming. So it is, and one thing I see is we're having a lot of young engineers here. So that's the spirit that we want to learn new and we want to give our country something new. So what I'll be speaking today, it's not exactly a product presentation, because I want to give a concept to you all, to share this concept with you all about innovative concretes. Our speaker for today has spoken about past, present, and future. And what I'm going to speak to you all is something about the future. We have to bring innovations in construction industry today. Today we cannot say that we can have the same old concrete, because our demand for our structures are changing today. We cannot have the same M20, 1.5, 2, 3. The same concrete will not suffice the requirements of the present day structures. At Ultratech today we have manufactured and also supplied like concretes like self-compacting concrete, which we call as free flow, lightweight concrete. There are some applications where you need lightweight. So I'll be talking on that. Today concrete we are saying is very dead. Color is only gray. How can you bring life to that concrete? I'll share with you that today. We have got waterproof concrete, because that is what concrete also demands. Our regular concrete will not be waterproof, but we'll have to make that concrete waterproof. So that is the demand for it. High strength concrete. Sometimes like for roads today, we are seeing a lot of potholes in the city. Why can't we from the concrete industry give a solution to this? We have done experiments. We have tied up with MCGM. We have done on road within 8 hours. With concrete, as you know, we require setting time. With tar, bitumen, you can go place it and image it. It can be open to traffic. But concrete, once it sets and hardens, it is the best material. Today we have done in Andheri, in Dadar, small patches for BMC. In 8 hours after completion, we could open traffic. And it's like more than 2 months now that the potholes are excellent. There's nothing, no problem. But still, we have written to Commissioner on this, saying that can we adopt this whole thing in the city? But still, it's not happened. But that it is successful. We have done locations. Then what Mr. Tendulkar said, concreting of columns. We use RMC for entire slabs. But when it comes to columns, we are mixing at site. So this one small, I'll cover that. And lastly, today we are doing high-rise structures. Now there is a code which has come for high-rise structures, especially the foundations. We are having rafts of almost 3 meters, 3.5 meters depth. And if you place regular concrete in that, the core temperature will go almost up to you'll cross 80, 90 degrees. So what do you do? In that we have got a special concrete called as temperature control concrete. So all these concretes are there in today's, and we have to use it. As engineers, we need to use innovative concretes. So I'll be only taking up 3 today because we have shortage of time. So I'll just share with you all 3 things. First, what I'm talking to you all is about Lightcon. What we branded, Ultratech has branded it as Lightcon. This is a lightweight concrete. Our concrete today has a density of 2,400. And with this, maybe for it is required for certain applications like structural applications. But for non-structural applications, we don't require such high strengths. So we are saying, why do we require to increase dead weight on the structure? As I said, this is the program for Institute of Structural Engineers. So many structural engineers say that I don't require such heavy dead loads in my structure for all applications, apart from my structural concrete. So why not you give me a lightweight concrete? So we have, at Ultratech, we have designed and we have supplied concretes up to density of 800 kgs, 800, 900 kgs per cubic meter, non-structural, which gains strength of around 3 to 4 MPa. And structural grade up to M25, which has got a density of around 1800, 1850 kgs per cubic meter. Now with this dropping of your density, you will have certain flexibility. Structural engineers, you all can have flexibility in designing certain areas and reducing the dead loads of your structures. I'll take up one example. Today for tiling, we have a traditional way. आज हम लोग we go for sand bedding. So if you see, this is how, like if at all tiling had to be done in this room, sand will have to be brought from ground floor or first floor, from the ground floor to this second floor. So sand has to be brought into trucks, dumped at site, lifting it, so labor intensive, then placing it in this whole area, finally leveling it, and then you make cement slurry and paste your tiles on it. Now sand has a density of around 1800 to 1900 kgs per m cube. You're increasing load on your structure. We are saying use a material which would have a density of say 800, 900 kgs per cubic meter, a lightweight concrete. So structural engineers will get one benefit, like the whole area, if you see in this entire flooring area, see the load which you can reduce on your structure. So that we are saying. Second is, it's fast, because when you're going to use lightweight concrete, it will be through methods of pumping. So you don't have to get, so the TM will come, it will be pumped, placed on the floor, and you can come down to thickness of 50 mm thick. And once that concrete dries, after maybe after 7 days, you can have your concrete, your tiles being stuck by either tile fixing agents or maybe cement paste. Like when you leave this room, we have got a sample lying there. You can just have a look. 50 mm lightweight concrete. Over that we have stuck tiles. 3 tiles are stuck with cement paste. 3 tiles are stuck with our Ultratech tile fixo. So this is how we reduce dead weight on the structure. Now some people will ask, is it cost effective? Because that is a secondary thing. I know as engineers, but when it goes to, we have to propose certain things, they say, is it cost effective? So just see this. Dead load, we have calculated for 50 mm thick. If at all we have 50, but generally we don't use sand if we are going for sand bedding layers of more than 50 mm thick. But we have calculated for 50 mm. So dead load would be around 90 kgs, assuming 900 kgs per cubic meter. And we would come down for 1800 kgs. And same thing with lightweight. If you have around 900 kgs per cubic meter, you will come almost half. Price, we have said, we are considering sand including labor and all intensive. So this concrete will come almost the same price of sand plus the labor which you include in carrying and lifting it up to that floor. And the area what you can cover with regular today lifting sand with labor issues and all, this can, if you can cover in a day 100 to 200 square feet, the same amount can go almost 10 times with you when you go for through lightweight concrete through mechanized means. So this is one area we want to put a thought to y'all. It's not like, I'm not saying that, but this is a thought to put to y'all. Why increase dead load of the structure when we have got some innovations in concrete? This was one area. Now many malls, you can say IT parks, they don't do flooring. Flooring in the sense tiling. Over the slab they may put a layer of screed, then put a carpeting area, and that's how it is given for entire IT, the IT industry. They will do some wooden flooring or some and place all their furniture in that. This is one mall. Literally, this last month we completed in Pune, Elpro Mall. So here the client wanted, this was the entire area, they had to hand it over, image it. They said if we put a screed of say maybe around 75 mm thick, it would add weight to the structure. Second, it would be time consuming. And they had to only layer carpet over that and hand it over to the client. So we approached them, and when we gave this option of lightweight concrete, it was 50 mm thick. It was very fast concrete, and they could, in 7 days, they put carpets, put wooden partitions and hand it over to the client. So this was, and even dead load on the structure was reduced. No doubt it was not, this dead load calculation was not taken into account for this structure because this was not designed earlier, but this was a benefit of early finishing, which they would not get in regular, if you would go for regular screeds. All your filling areas. Now this is one podium slab, but all your sunken slabs, your bathrooms, toilets, we fill today. This is the system. Terraces, we put brick baths and we think all these brick baths will give you good waterproofing. But that is a myth. Brickbat will never give you waterproofing. It is only to give you slope. What you are doing, what chemicals you treat the slab, then over that the screed which you put in that you mix chemicals, that actually helps you in waterproofing. Brickbat is only to maintain slopes so that you can, because your slab you cannot have a slope of what you require to drain the water. So this, when you use, we are saying lightweight, it not only decreases dead load, also it will improve your, it will give you heat insulation. So when we say terrace slabs, we say the AC bills go high, you feel more hot. So that's why people say, nahi, hum log ko top floor nahi chahiye. One is you have leakages, that's an issue. Second is, because the heat, the slab gets hot, your AC bills, fan bills, your electricity bills go very high. So because this we have adopted in Nagpur, we have tried it out from individual bungalows, and they found that putting this lightweight, first treating the slab with some waterproofing chemical, then treating this and putting a small screed or china chips, it has found very good for individual bungalows. And we are trying to share this concept with many builders and all, that this is a product which will help you out, rather than going from the regular product. So this is all non-structural lightweight concrete. That is why we are saying there are innovations where we don't require always the same 2,400 kgs per cubic meter concrete to be used for all applications. It can be used for non-structural applications. Now I know that some designers are also using composite structures, steel composites. Like this you must have seen somewhere. Some like metro buildings, some data centers, they are going for this type of structures, composite structures, where you go for your steel beams and you use steel decking, and there you place a nominal steel and place the concrete. Now in this, there are some international consultants abroad. Whenever they use steel decking, they don't want a concrete with density of 2,400. Because that is leading to unnecessary weight of the entire the decking system. So, but they want a concrete which will be at least minimum M20 or M25 grade. So this is what option we are given. This is a data center in Airoli. This was the entire flooring and the steel, and we have placed a structural lightweight concrete which gave us strength. It was designed M25. We got 28 days around 38, 39 MPa. So this is, we have used, again this is a very green concrete, because instead of your regular aggregates, we have used sintered fly ash. So sintered fly ash aggregate were used for this concrete. And this concrete, we could get a density of around 1850 dry density. So this concrete is available, because when this designer was Arup, and they were looking out in India where can Indians also design and produce this concrete. Because this is not, and that's why when international designers come, they are wondering whether we in India know to produce these special concretes, because they have a mindset that Indians can produce only regular grade concrete. But this is also produced, this is being now manufactured and supplied commercially also. So this is about the lightweight. Just last night I would share one example. Last night we did a non-structural lightweight concrete for JSW in Dolvi. And they had an entire a nitrogen chamber. And some levels they had to place just a concrete with a density of around 1,000 kgs per cubic meter, having a strength of minimum 5 MPa. And it was a Chinese designer, because the entire thing has been imported from China. So they were trying to locate here. We supplied it. It started in the night, and by morning we have completed 80 cubic meters. But this is what, there are designers who are wanting this type of concretes, and we have to give them to the market. So as structural designers, as concrete engineers, we have to see that we design this concrete and we give it, because people are internationally they're using, and they feel that when they come to India, Indians are not aware of these type of concretes, but this is available. Talking about giving color, because a lot of architects think when you go for concrete, like engineers cannot think designs. They can only think about strength, and they can't think about anything beyond strength. But we as engineers can bring life to that concrete by just making a very small difference, by making your concrete colored and stamped. So we are saying a regular concrete, maybe M25, and this is what you can get. So there are multiple, this is just a stamping which is done on regular concrete. Now what benefits? This is one bungalow we have just completed last month in Kolhapur. So, so this is what we do. A regular concrete, if you see this is how a regular pavement looks. Once it's complete, this is done at Reliance. So after it's complete, it gives you the total effect. So why go for tiles? Today when you lay tiles, after a few months or few years, tile starts coming out. You lay pavers sink. Or sometimes they come out in one pothole, one hole, they start coming out and the entire thing comes out. So why go for something? Go for your entire concrete. Our base is, as engineers, our base is concrete. So let's place concrete and let's give life to that concrete. And this is how that entire concrete comes to life. I'll just share one small video with you, how to bring dead concrete to life.
Can you imagine intrinsically carved structures, mind-boggling colors, delicate designs, and UV finishes could also be created with concrete? Introducing Ultratech Decor from the House of Ultratech. Ultratech Decor is a truck full of magic available in a variety of shades. It fulfills the imagination of architects, turning their wish lists into reality. Consistent quality, UV-resistant pigments sourced from highly reputed manufacturers and truly long-lasting shapes and colors are now available. Ultratech Decor not only enhances the appearance of a structure, it is also highly aesthetic, and its endless range of colorful designs are the ideal icing on the cake for all residential and commercial projects, as well as your small little palace too. Ultratech Decor is anytime a far superior replacement to tiles and paver blocks, as well as all the other pavement solutions, simply because it is in situ concrete, carved and colored elegantly to give one the feel and look of natural stones and blocks. It is designed to be stronger and made extremely durable, and hence has a longer and superior service life. Decor can be easily washed and will not get undulated over a period of time. It prevents weed growth, which tiles and paver blocks cannot. We have also introduced further ranges of concretes in the architectural segment: polished, sandscaped, exposed aggregate, fair-faced, and most exciting of all is the translucent concrete currently popular in many architectural applications world over. With Ultratech Decor, it's a promise that you can unleash your imagination and create icons which will be a visual treat to watch and dwell in.
So this is how we can bring life to concrete. So concrete is not, as we think, a dusty material. It can be brought life. Last one, I just got 2 more slides to go. This is concrete, what we say, concrete in a bucket. Now, Mr. Tendulkar mentioned that when we are casting columns, we are not having the same, people are using site mix. 10, as per code, they've allowed 10%. You increase 10% cement and you mix that concrete. One more big thing is today, we have got sometimes some good customers are using even ready-mix concrete for their columns. But how do you do starters? Starters का material बहुत कम रहता है. You got very less material. Then who's going to order concrete for this a starter? So you say, okay, let's mix concrete at site, hand mix, and you place a starter. Now just imagine your entire concrete load is coming at that starter, which is a very poor concrete, maybe high water cement ratio concrete. And what is the fate of your structure for that? So we are saying that maybe in this area, but we have got at various locations in Bombay where we are supplying this, especially for starters or small columns. Concrete in a bucket. If you have got your column of grade M50, 55, 60, 40, whatever, the same grade can be batched in the batching plant and supplied in small
Concrete
buckets.
in small quantities can be supplied in 30 kilogram consignments in Ultratech Zip, which is an ideal solution for concrete repairs of 0.5 to 1 cubic meter of placement volume at a time, saving contractors in time and money.
So this is one what you can have today. So you don't have to go for your regular site mix concrete. This is available in small buckets of 30 kgs. So lastly, I would like to end my thing. We have to be innovative. So this is one, what you say is ultra high performance concrete. Today we have manufactured and we have supplied successfully up to M95. We've not gone, M80 is what we have supplied, and M95 also at one project. Like my colleague Amin Deshmukh, he was involved in Natani Heights, which is at Baikala. And from his plant, consistently they have supplied M80 temperature control concrete, and also for a few columns M95. And this is one concrete, ultra high performance concrete. We have manufactured this in the lab, and also we have taken it now for precasting. This is what we just casted last week. It is just to get a model of how sharp this concrete can come. So we have casted the emblem. This is 150 MPa grade concrete, having flexural strength of around 23 to 24 MPa. And this is what we have manufactured. And this where it will be used. You'll have seen that there are facades in the buildings. If we go with regular concrete, it may come 150, 100 mm thick facade. So that increases dead weight. Second material is you go for GFRC or ferro cement, where you can come down to 50 to 75 mm. With this material going grades of up to 150 MPa, we can come down to 30 mm. So facades you must have seen, we can make it in concrete as well with such high grade concretes. So this is we are saying to leave, and this is what I want to leave you all with a thought, that as engineers, we need innovation. Not only need to design in the lab, we have to get it to the industry, and we want people like you all to implement this. Because as concrete designers, manufacturers, we can make it, we can produce it. But we want structural engineers, developers, engineers like you all to take it and implement at your site. So that is how we'll help the entire engineering fraternity. With this, I would like to thank you all. Thanks for the time.